this is where a lot of this stuff tends to get weird. And we hear all these sort of statements and all these ideas about, you know, what this is and what that is, et cetera, et cetera. And so as our third dimensional energy bodies continue to expand, many of us are already experiencing the evolution of our original 7 chakras into the 4th dimensional construct of the Dantian 3 energy center structure. And so this is a big statement, but what this means is that over the course of our 3D lifetimes and multiple lifetimes of incarnation, it's not just a thing that happens, we will experience massive changes in how our bodies are processing and circulating energy. Due to the compression, integration, melding of energies present in these subtle layers. And what's happening is, you guys, let's look over here. Where's my little pointer? Over here we see, let me get my face out of the way. Over here we see these 7 chakra layers. The original thing, what we understand to be going on right now, the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye or brow, and then, you know, that crown chakra. That's primarily what we understand to be, you know, our makeup over the course of this 3D life. But what's happening right now is we are evolving. One of the reasons why a lot of us are so incredibly sensitive to multidimensional, other people's energy, emotional energy, energies of all kinds, is because we are progressing and evolving into this 3 energy center system. And so if you look over here on the left, we have the Dantians, 3 primary centers of energy in the body. And so as our energy centers evolve, so does our sensitivity to energy of all types, positive or negative. In the vibration of 4th density, we can exist outside of the realm of our physicality into what we loosely call the astral realm. And so for a lot of us that have, you know, these wild dream states, or we're, you know, we're traveling outside the body, we're having these like visions or these out-of-body experiences, that's an example of experiencing a 4th dimensional vibration in your physical consciousness. And so as our chakras compress and evolve into the 3 primary energy centers, as we progress into this, through this 4th dimensional state, eventually into what, you know, a lot of people are calling 5D, you know, we begin to experience an additional layer of awareness and consciousness that often begins to manifest in the form of what we call psychic abilities, like I just mentioned, astral projection, enhanced empathy, intuition, telepathy, instantaneous transfer of energy, both positive and negative, as well as many other multidimensional abilities. And so right now, as you guys are experiencing the ways in which your bodies are, you know, feeling energy and encountering other people, one of the reasons why these things are getting more intense, one of the reasons why you're beginning to experience these things differently, is because your chakras are compressing. They're evolving and transforming. They're becoming more highly concentrated. The future version of us will quite literally have these 3 energy centers. And as we move into an even more advanced state of consciousness in the incarnative cycle, we will eventually become one, a light being, a point of light. There's a whole bunch of other misinfo and weird ideas about how that works as well, which, you know, we'll get into a little bit of that. But this is a process that a lot of us are already going through. And some of you guys that are able to kind of view the energy body will notice inevitably that there's not just 7 energy centers anymore, you guys. In fact, in my opinion, I think that on a collective level, when I look at people right now, you know, in what I would call an energy reading, or maybe from a clairvoyant standpoint, or rather viewpoint, is that I'm seeing, first off, a lot more than 7 energy centers in the body. We're seeing a lot more than that. But what's happening is we already have these 3 Dantian energy structures available to us, and it's kind of like an overlay. If some of you guys can kind of use your imagination, it's as if we have literally this version of the body over here on the right, and superimposed on top of it are 3 larger centers interacting with and already at play with the 7 existing structures. But outside of that, and we talked about that high heart chakra, we talked about the earth star chakra, we talked about the soul star chakra, on and on and on, up and up and up, as those Dantian energy centers become imposed or kind of placed as a template. And that's why, you guys, this is literally a body template clearing, because what we're doing is we're making way in the body from that 7 chakra structure to the 3 chakra structure. So one of the things we're doing in our energy clearing session in a little while, you guys, is integrating those layers, integrating those templates. So what we're doing is we're assisting with the evolution from the 7-layer chakra burrito into the 3-layer Dantian structure. And so it's a really interesting thing that's happening, you guys. You will encounter some people out there already who have successfully melded or compressed or kind of moved their chakras together. By my understanding, by the end of this physical incarnation, we'll have a tremendous amount of the population that, if they're able to take agency, control, and directivity over their energetic development, we can quite literally supercharge this evolution. And what happens with that is a really expanded light body abilities, moving into that 5th density awareness. Notice I mentioned awareness. It's important term.